Matthew 23, verse 31 to 34. Thus you witness, though you witness against yourselves that you are sons of those who murdered the prophets. Fill up the measure of your fathers, you serpents of brood vipers. You are to escape being sentenced to hell. Who are you to even think that you can escape the sentence of going to hell? Therefore I'll send you prophets and wise men and scribes, some of whom you will kill, you will crucify, some you will flog in your synagogues and persecute from town to town. So, since we want to be straight and narrow, this right here was talking to those who thought that they were above and beyond persecution because they were the bloodline or a part of the chosen children of Israel. Those that thought that they were above and beyond reproach, that they could not be taught. Thus thou saying, the Christ and the Messiah, I shall bring those prophets and scribes and that come along, that you will also do the same thing too, that your forefathers was, meaning him and others after him that will come in his name to teach the gospel. We are seeing a lot of people that are waking up today to the truth, and they're taking that truth and they're being just like those that the truth was shared unto, or just like their forefathers. You're never above or beyond reproach. Never. There was always a balance to life and a balance to this. What was taken away from us to make us forget as Israelite and Hebrews was given into the Gentiles for them, so they could have a chance to be brought in, so they could have a chance to do right with something that the children of Israel did not do right with. So when waking up to this truth, you are supposed to be humble, not upset. You are supposed to turn the other cheek and pass on blessings to those so they can do righteous with what God has given to them. If they do not do what was righteous and share and they're greedy, they don't want to have anybody else have their material things unless it's for a price. If they want to sell the word of God for barter and trade in money, which they're not supposed to do, then thus thou let them do it. That is something that they have to work out in the bed and hot and burning coals that they have set upon their head. If you want to take this word of God and not treat everybody equal and show the love that thus thou teaches it, then guess what? You pass on the same judgment as the next person, because everybody gets judged when it comes to that part of the sentence of the word of God, when it comes to the judgment day, in order for you to either get your justful reward or your unjustful reward. Either or, it's an evening out thing. There's no one special than the other. We have a lot of pastors that will go back and read the Old Testament. And if you, just because there's a new covenant does not mean anything in the Old Testament does not stand. Understand that, and let's make that very, very clear. Okay? So we need to make sure that we're following this word from front to back, not leaving anything out, not twisting and turning everything, and making sure that, oh, okay, you know what, this is who I am, I'm more special than you. No, guess what? That person that isn't of an Israelite or that there is just as special, because God gave them the word to be saved by belief, but they have to do the works also. If they don't want to do the works and they think that just by faith and grace they're going to be saved, then let them answer that when the time comes. Because we know what the word is. And what is our job for those who are Israelite and Hebrew children? Our job is to sit down and not shun those, all right, or be zealous or jealous of those. Even if you have people who walk around that want to pretend that they're the chosen people, let them do it. You have to understand, everything is set for a reason. I used to go around thinking that I can change the whole world. And I wasn't supposed to do that, because whoever believes or thinks or has a veil over their face, it was meant for them to have it. He is choosing, the Lord is choosing who he wants to wake up, who he wants to see the truth, and who is going to accept the truth. Then you have those that have their own free will, that have already made up their minds of what path they want to follow. So there's some changes that we just can't make. The only thing that I can do is express that truth, and those who accept it, accept it. Those that don't have to. I'm not force feeding anybody, and I'm dag sure no not going to breastfeed you.